I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I have my earbuds in because it's very windy outside. And outside, and you're not going to hear me. So that's why I have a microphone in. Alright, so Leo. So today, oh Leo, what are you chewing on? What are you eating? It's got like mud in his mouth. I don't know if he's been digging. But we're going to be going over all of the tricks that Leo knows, and also how I taught them this, so that you can know how to teach your dog these tricks. So they're pretty simple tricks, but later on I could do another video about some new tricks, because I want to teach him. There's tons of tricks you can teach your dog. So the first one, the easiest one to learn, and the first trick you're going to want to teach your dog. So I'm just using these little peanut butter cereal bites. Yeah. Alright, so first, sit. See how I do that? So, up, sit. Good boy. So he sat. Alright, so how I taught him this trick is first you want to make sure that, here, I'm going to come a little closer. Leo. Good boy. Alright, so first you're going to want to make sure that sometimes if you want to try to teach your dog tricks, I would probably recommend teaching them still as a puppy. If they're really old, they might still be a little bit stubborn, but you could try. But if you ever want to teach your dog tricks, like let's say you're getting a new dog, make sure definitely don't wait until they're really old, because they can be more stubborn. So you want to try to keep them still a puppy, but if your dog is really old and you want to still teach them tricks, you can do that too. Alright, so how I did this is first, you're going to want to make sure that they can see your treat. They're going to look your eyes on the treat because they know it's tasty. Okay, they're going to keep your eyes on the treat at all times. Okay, so how we're going to do this is you want to make sure their butt stays down. So when you want to give them the treat, so first, make sure they're looking. Hey. So make sure you stand up while doing this, because if you do it while sitting down to do this, he might try to jump over. So make sure you're kind of standing. You want to put it like right here above his face. No, stay down. Right above his face. No. And you're gonna want to do this movement. The hand movement is like this. That's the hand movement. This right here. You want to be facing up. So Leo. Alright, come here. Sit. So when you're teaching them, you want to keep it above their nose. If you're patient enough, they will sit down and look at the tree. Now, if they're stubborn, you want to do this while keeping their butt down like this. Hold their butt down and make sure they look up at their nose. And soon enough, if you have enough patience, they will sit, and then you can add your command. You can say sit, and they will. So, Leo, here, come here, sit. Good boy. Good boy. Also, what I recommend having is a clicker that you can put around your wrist. So whenever they do what you want them to do, you can press this little button, and it'll click, saying that you did a good job. And then you give them their reward. Alright. So that's how you teach your dog how to sit. Next, we teach them to stay and come. So first, you're going to want to tell them to sit for this. So, Leo, sit. Alright. Now, you want to hold your hand out. Stay. Back up. Come. Good boy. Good boy. Alright. So how I did this, first, you get your treat, obviously. You want to get your treat. And what you do is you first tell them to sit. So they should already know this as you master the trick. Now, you're going to want to hold out your hand. Now, if he lays down, it's okay because he just does that. But tell him to stay. But hold your hand out like this. Back up a few steps. If he comes towards you, that's okay because he's still just learning. Now you tell him no. If he comes to you, tell him no. Okay? You're going to want to keep there. Stay. And then back up. And then hold your cheek down like this. And say, come. Leo, come. Good boy. Good boy. So once you've done that, your pet should have mastered this. So when you tell them come, you're going to put them down. And they're going to eat the treat from your hand. They're going to run up to you and come get the treat from your hand. Now, the stay command is a lot to learn. It takes a lot of patience because that dog is going to want your treat that's in your hand. So you want to make sure they have patience. Just don't give up. And your dog will have mastered stay and come. Alright. Now for the next trick, we have lay down, or down, is what I like to say. So, also when you're teaching your dog tricks, make sure your command isn't too long. Make sure your command is short, like 1 or 2 syllables. So you can say lay down. What I like to say is down. So first, he's already laying down here. Okay. So tell him to sit, and then tell him down. Good boy. So how to do this trick? Take your treat. Wait 1 second. Leo, what? Hey. 1 second, Leo. Here. Alright. So to teach your dog, lay down. This takes a long time. So at first, you're gonna want to make sure that you can do it. Just following your hand. So you're gonna tell them to sit, and then they're gonna follow your treat. You're gonna tell them down. So they should drop down. If they don't, they might stand. They might sit, and then they might stand up, and then try to lean down. You don't want them to do that. Tell them no. If they do that, go back into the sitting position. Keep them kind of close, because if you do it kind of far away, they're going to try to run up and chase that tree. And you don't want them to do that. So you're just going to tell them to sit and make sure they keep their butt down. Alright, now this is going to take a lot of practice to get them to do it without you telling them to do this. Just tell them to do this, and then they'll do it. So this takes lots of practice, lots of time and patience. So first, obviously tell them to sit. Sit. Alright? And then while they're doing it, tell them to put down. So make sure they know the command so they know what you're trying to do. So you're going to want them to say something. So if you can't do it without putting down onto the ground, that's bad. So, sit, down. So make sure they know the command first. This takes lots of practice because if you just tell them down and they don't know what you're talking about, that means you need to practice the other one first. Make sure they know the command that you're talking about. Then, hopefully with a lot of practice and time, they'll know what you're trying to tell them to do. Probably teach you tricks sometimes. Maybe not. It's hard to teach a cat tricks. Alright, Leo, are you ready for your next trick? Okay. Next, he doesn't really know roll over that well, but I can try to tell you how to do it because I know. Alright, first you tell him to sit, and then you tell him down, and then you're going to want to keep at your nose. So make sure your hand isn't closed, and you don't want to roll over, roll over, roll over, roll over. Yeah. I really know how to do it, but you're gonna want to follow your hand. You don't want to make sure your hand follows, And he's gonna try to lick your hand. He's gonna lick your hand a lot, but you want to make sure he follows that until he rolls over. Your other hand can kind of support him a little bit to help him. But Leo doesn't really know roll over yet. But we're gonna work on that. All right. Next trick is going to be here. 1 second. So if you don't want your dog to be bouncing up on you, this trick is probably not where you're gonna want to teach him. But if you want a little cute up like that, then here's what you'll do. Come sit first, and then put the treat up, hold it up, then you're gonna say up, and then he'll go up and follow the treat from your hand. All right. My battery is almost low, so my video just might put out in a few seconds. But for now, I'm gonna try to teach you how to do this. So, obviously here, come here. You're gonna tell him to sit, hold the tree out in front of you, stay. Hold the tree out in front of you, and then up. Here, gentle. Here, and make sure he doesn't grab onto you. So that's why you want him to hold out. So up. Hey, gentle, up. Good boy. Good boy. So that's how you teach him up. Alright, next one is pretty simple. Teach him to spin. So he doesn't really know this one that well because we haven't practiced it in a while. You can also do it up, spin. I think he actually knows that better. Can you try that for a second? Here. Up. Spin. Here. Oh, no, that's not spin. Here. Up. Good. And then he doesn't really know that one that well. But here, you can tell him to spin. Spin. Whoa. He's still out of my hands. But you just have to make sure they're standing. If they're sitting, that's okay. But make sure you want to spin. Alright, oh, next trick I forgot. Oh, Leo, why do you have a huge stick? Oh, this is the perfect time for the next trick. Which is fetch. Alright, here, Leo. Alright, first, hey. So, you could either tell them to stay while you throw it, which I'm going to be teaching, or you can just throw it, and they'll go get it. He's not great at getting it back to you, but he can go get it and then he'll run back and lay down and eat it. But we need to still work on that. So to sit, stay, okay, and he'll go get it. And Leo, come, stop, hand, hey. He's just having fun, but first you want to make sure he can sit, and then tell him to stay. Keep your hand out while you throw, whatever you're throwing, and then tell him to, his command is okay, and then that's what makes him run for it. But you can say go, you can say yes, you can say fetch, whatever he's used to, or whatever you want your dog to command to. But he goes on okay. So that's how you teach him to fetch. Next one is shake, or paw, or hand, whatever you want it to do. I've seen other people not wanting their dogs to do this because that means they're on you all the time. He doesn't really do that though, so I'm not really worried about that. But if you are, then you don't have to do this trick. But this is what I teach him. I think it's a cute little trick. So first, sit. Then you're gonna keep the treat in front of his nose like this. He'll feel down. This and shake. And this takes some quite a bit of practice too. So you're gonna hold your hand out in front of him. Maybe tap on his lip a little bit. And then he should try to put your paw on your hand, knowing that, oh, here's this. And then if you give him the treat, tell him yes. And then he'll do it. So Leo, sit. Sit. No. Sit. Shake. Here, tap on his elbow a bit. Shake. Yes, good boy. He knows this one really well. He's really good with it. also what you want to make sure is when he's shaking you, sometimes he'll jump up just so no, or down, and then he'll go back down. Because he did that for a while, he wanted to shake, and then he was super excited he wanted to get the treat because he touched your hand. Make sure he doesn't do that. Make sure he's gentle. He knows to stay down after that, and then he'll get a shake. So we've been working on that. He still does it sometimes if he's really excited or happy, but if he's being gentle and he's being calm, then yeah, he'll stay down. All right. I think there's one more trick. I can't quite remember what it was though. Leah, what was your next trick? What was your other trick that you know? Can't quite remember. Maybe there wasn't another one. Oh, okay. I don't think there was another one, but I just thought of this one that he also does. Where you throw it and he catches it. Leo's really good at catching things, so make sure your dog has a good eye, and then just throw it to him and he'll catch it. Keep doing it. He'll be able to catch it. Leo, come here. Leo, here, sit. Catch. Oh, that was just a bad throw because of the wind, but. Yeah, that is how you teach your dog those tricks. That's the tricks that Leo knows. So if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll teach him some new tricks. Like I know army crawl, where you keep it, it just like does like a cute little crawl. Also another one was hug. So you like kind of like do this like on your shoulders. So like hop on onto your shoulders and hug you. But that's another one that he can kind of do, but it's not one of his main tricks. So if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.